Hello, Internet. Robert again, here with Hemingway Land, hemingwayland.com. We got a new property that we want to make you guys aware of, so if you come to the website and go over to our New Mexico listings page, like all of our recent acquisitions, this one is in New Mexico. And of course, all of our properties are arranged alphabetically by county, as we have nothing from Catrone to Quay County. This goes from Bernalillo down to Rio Arriba, and this particular property is in Rio Arriba. Rio is in the northern part of the state, just south of Colorado. We've actually got a good handful of properties that we're going to be premiering soon that are in escrow, in a never-ending escrow process. This one, however, the one we want to show you today, RANM 3949 is the reference number. This one is fresh out of escrow. We have just recently listed this one. It is a scooch more than 15 acres. It is priced at $22,000. And if you click Learn More, we will learn some more. So the first thing is on the page here, we've got a video set up. It's a drone video from the property. I'm not going to play a video within a video, but if you click on this, it'll give you a really good sense of what the surroundings are like out there and how really beautiful this area is. Also, of course, as always, if you come down to our photo gallery, click on any of these. Our photographer, Jason, had, he's obviously a very talented photographer. That's why we work with him. But he had some really, really nice light to match the really nice scenery that goes with this area that day. So all of these photos are really striking and a sight to behold. I would encourage you highly to look at them. Anywho, up to the table, latitude and longitude. Let's see where this is on a map. Come over here. We click on the GPS coordinates. This will take us to the Google. And here on Google Maps, this 15 acres occupies pretty much all of this at the end of this road. It's in the Indian Ridge Estates subdivision, and two things to note about the subdivision is you have excuse me, you have roads with names. So what that means is that these are actually well-maintained roads. These aren't like theoretical roads that only exist on Google Maps. And you have, hang on, I've got it queued up. You have, boom, look at this, underground power cables throughout the area. So theoretically, it would make it easier for you to bring power out to the property. Let's go back to the map. In close proximity, well, actually, let me talk about this first. So this property backs up to BLM land right here. None of this is buildable acreage, and none of this is either. So if you're setting up camp right here, if you're building a house, building your ranch out here at this part of the property, you're going to have no neighbors. You're the last person within the subdivision, and your backyard is going to be these couple hundred acres of BLM land right here. All of that is public land, so you can go hiking, you can go camping out there, you can go dirt bike riding, whatever. But the point is that that's basically your backyard. So let's go back to the property here. Indian Ridge Estates, this subdivision, I'm not entirely certain where this begins and ends, but I think it's safe to assume that it's all of this. Here within this subdivision, you have the Rio Arriba County Fairgrounds. So the fair is hosted here every summer, and you're really close to that. And of course right here you've got the Abiquiu Volunteer Fire Department, very close by as well in case you ever need them. Most importantly, however, you've got the Rio Chama River. So excellent spot for fishing right by the property. And if we scroll back a little further, what you'll see is that this property is very close to this right here, the Abiquiu Lake. Just along the 84, it's about a 10-minute drive, I believe, out to here. And let's do one of these. And scrolling further. Can we do one of these? Yes, we can. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Wow, look at that. So immediately you get a sense of exactly how picturesque this area is and how much is offered out here when you're this close to this lake. Boating, fishing, jet skiing, kayaking, whatever people do on water, you can do, and you can do it only 10 minutes from your new home. So that's great. And furthermore, if we do one of these, I don't want to skip over this. I don't want to breeze past this. But along the 84 here is, hang on, where'd it go? Ah, yes, here we go. The Georgia O'Keeffe Home and Studio, for all of you art lovers. You're right down the road from this. Also, the, where'd it go? Old Abiquiu Bed and Breakfast. Good place for breakfast, I've heard. So I've heard. Anyway, and the other great thing, of course, about this property is, I don't know if you can see it here, let's see. This dark spot on the map is the Sierra Negra mountain I could try and show it to you on Google, but I think it's easier to show it to you here in the photo gallery. Let's see. I've only got a couple hundred pictures of it. I should be able to find it. Of course not. Oh, here we go. So this is that mountain. This is the site that you're going to be waking up to every day, going to sleep. Sun sets over here, creates beautiful, beautiful views. And of course, I mean, look at these skies. Look at this. I mean, this is just send the photographer out on a random day, and this is what he comes back with. So it gives you a sense of exactly how pretty this area is. Let's go back to the map for a second. Hang on. Here we go. All right, so what else is this by? Let's talk some more about this. So 10 minutes from Abiquiu Lake. Up here, if you want to go up here, you've got the Heron and El Vado lakes, very close by. And, of course, Navajo Dam is right over here. And I think about 25, 30 minutes away, you have Taos, and specifically Taos Ski Valley up in this area with the 4 ski resorts that are up there. So in the summertime, you're close to skiing, boating, fishing, whatnot, and in the wintertime, you're really close to some of the greatest skiing in the country. We've got it listed on the table here. Yeah, okay, 35 minutes to Taos, and then, of course, we have all the points of interest as we normally do. So the Heron Lake State Park, El Vado State Park, Abiquiu Recreation Area, Georgia O'Keeffe, again, Georgia O'Keeffe, etc. So finally, let's talk price. This property is priced at $22,000. What is that? Is that expensive? Is that cheap? What is that like for that area? Let's go to Land and Farm. As you can see, we've got the headline ad right here, as we normally do. Here we are as well. Let's go to Arriba County and do a search on property. And we have the first 2 listings as well. We're all over the place. So this is 15 acres. Let's look at everything from 10 acres to 25 acres. Click search. And then we're going to price them lowest first. Okay, so this 10 acres, I think this is $299 down. I believe he's selling this for $12,000. You've got an 18 acre here for $15,000. You're thinking, oh, well, that's cheaper than your property. Yes, it is. But the reason that is because it's on the Black Mesa. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Black Mesa, but it's an area where it's not illegal to build. It's just prohibitively expensive and difficult. So property on the Black Mesa tends to get priced much lower than the rest of the county. So anyway, if you start looking at these comps, you've got a 10 acre at $12,000, 10 acres at $15,000, a 10 acre at $19,000, $19,000, $19,000. We're the first 15 acre property that shows up, buildable 15 acre, I should say. And this one is $22,000. So let's see, you have more 10s, $24,000, $24,000, so on and so forth. The 10s are still, where's a 20 acre property at? We're up to 30,000, and we still haven't hit a 15 or a 20 acre property yet. And I don't think we will for a while. I think you get my point. The point is that this property is priced much lower than the rest of the county, than the rest of the comps that you're seeing, either online from other wholesalers or certainly on the MLS. Look at this, 13 acres for $40,000. This is 15 for 22. So priced as we normally do, priced aggressively, priced for your favor. Let's go back to the listing. So one of the things that we note here in the listing is that the Rio Arriba County assessor places the market value of these 15 acres at $60,000. So that's market value based on sales in the area, $60,000. And they assess the value, or they tax it as if it were worth about $20,000. These 15 acres consist of 5 3-acre lots. So what that means, if you're doing the math on this, is that it'd be very easy to, if you don't want to live out there, it'd be very easy to subdivide these 15 acres into 5 3-acre lots or 3 5-acre lots or whatever, and resell them at a considerable markup. And I think you'd be able to make your money back and then some within, let's say, 6 months' time. But that's how we price things here at Hemingway Land. So finally, what else? Let's go through the checkout process. If you want to buy this property, this, unlike most of our properties, we usually have buy now, and you could enter the credit card and check out. On this one, because I don't expect the average person to have a credit card with a limit of $22,000, much less chargeable in one stay, we've got an earnest money deposit of $1,000. We had closed on this property through Arriba Title and Escrow. So if you also want to close through Title and Escrow, we're going to look for a $1,000 deposit to begin that process. And buyer is responsible for the closing costs. But basically, because they've already done all the work on this, this one should be fairly easy. I say should be fairly easy for them to close on pretty quickly. If you don't want to go through Title and Escrow, if you trust us just to sort of write up a new deed, we can do that as well. But the point is that once you put down the $1,000 earnest money deposit, the first thing we'll do is we'll contact you. We'll figure out how exactly you want to close. Do you just want us to charge it on 3 different credit cards and send you 3 different credit card payment forms for 7, 7, and 8? Or do you actually want to go through Title and Escrow, etc.? But that conversation all begins once you put down the $1,000. So I believe that's all. I believe I've covered everything about this property. We're really proud of this one. We think it's a great piece of land, and it's priced really well, so we hope you think so too. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you'd like to know about our latest updates, click the little bell down here so you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter, or, of course, most effectively, click on our VIP buyers list and sign up to be one of our VIP buyers, and you will know first every Friday when we announce new properties, and you will also get the Friday discounts on those properties, good for the entire weekend. All right, thanks everybody for watching.